There's an ingredient out there that could feed billions. It's abundant, sustainable, packed with nutrients, and capable of growing in conditions where most crops would fail. It could transform the future of food, end malnutrition, and revolutionize the way we think about hunger. And yet, we turn our backs on it. Why? The answer lies in something deeper than just taste or tradition. It's fear. It's disgust. It's a visceral reaction we've been conditioned to feel, because this ingredient challenges everything we think we know about what food should be. I'm talking about insects. Yes, insects. Grasshoppers, crickets, mealworms. These tiny, misunderstood creatures could hold the answer to one of humanity's biggest problems. They're protein powerhouses, packed with vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats. Farming them requires a fraction of the land, water, and resources needed for traditional livestock. They emit almost no greenhouse gases. They multiply quickly, thrive in nearly every environment, and can be cultivated at scale with ease. In countries where hunger claims millions of lives each year, insects are already a vital source of nutrition. Yet, in much of the world, especially the West, we scoff at the idea. We label it gross, primitive, or unthinkable. All while we waste billions of tons of food annually, destroy ecosystems to support unsustainable agriculture, and look for expensive, high-tech solutions to the problems these tiny creatures could solve. Think about the hypocrisy for a second. We glorify seafood, lobsters, shrimp, crabs, all of which are just ocean insects. We consume them with pride, pay top dollar at restaurants, and rave about their delicate flavors. But when it comes to their land-based cousins, suddenly it's disgusting. This isn't just about culture. It's about breaking free from the mental cages we've locked ourselves into. For centuries, we've been told that food needs to look a certain way, taste a certain way, come from certain animals. But those ideas were shaped by convenience, not necessity. The truth is, we've let our fear dictate our choices. Right now, there are farms pioneering the future of insect-based food. Companies producing cricket flour, mealworm snacks, and high-protein powders are working tirelessly to normalize something that should never have been taboo. These aren't fringe ideas, they're practical, scalable solutions to end hunger, reduce waste, and build a food system that can sustain the planet. So why aren't we using them? It's not because we can't. It's because we won't. We're too afraid to admit that the answer to one of humanity's oldest problems might be crawling right under our feet. What's stopping us isn't logic. It's ego. It's the stubborn belief that we've already figured out the best way to eat, even when the evidence says otherwise. It's easier to hold on to the familiar, even as the world around us burns, than to face the uncomfortable truth that the future of food doesn't look like what's on your plate today. If we don't change, we're only going to dig ourselves deeper into the crisis. Food shortages, climate disasters, skyrocketing prices. These aren't distant possibilities, they're happening now. The question is, how far are we willing to go before we realize the solution has been right here all along? Insects could save us. But only if we're brave enough to put them on our plates.